Welcome to East Lansing, Michigan, Spartan Stadium and home of the Michigan State Spartans. A Big Ten showdown is coming. Conference implications aplenty that could resonate for the rest of the season. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Spartans will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his spot. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. So the Nebraska Cornhuskers return team didn't help matters out much with that one. And there he is. When you build a tight end, you'd build one just like this, especially with those reliable mitts, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, he makes big plays in big games. Watch for him on third down in the red zone. He has a chance to leave an impact in this game.
Well, it's so nice to have such a big body that when he's covered, he's open, right? Like, it doesn't matter because he's got great hands and that big frame. You can really utilize.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, you know what they say, tips lead to picks. So the offense there, lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
And the incompletion brings up a second down. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
I love the play call on defense. You got the offense backed up. How can you create a safety? How can you bring pressure? How can you get someone home to the QB and try to get those 2 points up on the scoreboard? They almost got it, bringing the QB down at the 1 yard line.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. So Michigan State's offense will go to work for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Open.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking for a gap. It's Carter. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This offense has a second down play. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. So now on second and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to it. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. The Spartans are on the move. They'll leave it with him. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan State.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was paid.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
The give to the tailback. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
That's a great-looking run there. Nebraska's had such a great lineage at running back. When you think back to the great Roger Craig or Amon Green, Lawrence Phillips, or Rex Burkhead, they always seem to be pumping somebody up into the NFL. This guy has a chance to play on Sunday because of his skills.
Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. To the air on 1st down. Looking down the middle. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Defense will always trying to get some tips. You know, break on the football, get a tip, get it up in the air. Nice job by the player breaking on the football and forcing the incompletion.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Husker!
Really nice timing on that throw by the quarterback. Took his steps, he hitched, he got rid of it quickly on a line, put it on his guy running straight down the field, and he's able to catch it in the end zone.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense
picked off. Didn't get much on the return, but what a huge play, and they are in business at the 24.
Man, I feel for this quarterback. I've been there before. I mean, you're playing at night. It's super cold. It's going to be hard to execute these passes. That one got away from the QB, and he throws a pick.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
He's got it and still on his feet. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska. What a grab and what a quick strike for that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Switch through the line. They finally get him on the ground, but that's a kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Scrambling away. He's open on the right. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Goes toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Spartans. The AT unit on the field. Bangs it through for an extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth. I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Now the defense will try to rise up on third and short from the 21. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Coleman. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third downs.
Makes the grab inside the 30. Turns it on down the left side. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. LSU has the lead right now, but it hasn't come easy. They're in a tight one. They're up by just 1 over Florida. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
He built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball in the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Here's the handoff. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited. The fans aren't going crazy. And those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Huskers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away.
Returner runs out of bounds.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more...
And that pass intercepted. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
He'll start this drive firing. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Going up top on first down. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. He wants to throw it. He makes a grab. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
And this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Husker. Well, Lil Red's probably turning into Big Red with pride right now with this performance he's turning in.
And, man, he is in his bag. He's running it. He's throwing it. This defense is like, habit, what? Which way do I go? Who's got the football? He is setting this defense on fire.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. He'll come out throwing on first down. Grabs behind the line. It's Glover. Getting late here in the first half. They'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to...
And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions with C zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Spartans will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Makes the catch. It's Fredone. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Got his man downfield. He's off to the races. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the 1st half. Before then, they can get another score. And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone.
Ball hasn't hit the ground a lot for this QB. He's already thrown 4 TD passes. He saw a look, wanted to take another shot, and that time they just fall short with the incompletion. But this defense, they have not had the answer with respect to the...
Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And they tacked on the extra point. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll throw it on 1st down. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
2nd down coming up.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They go to the ground. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're ready to get it started here in the 2nd half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of the defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. He's got it inside the 30. Oh, look out on the right. Touchdown. The stomping has commenced.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There's no end in sight for these guys.
Michigan State, 14.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Keeps looking downfield. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Dances away to buy time. He'll throw it. With the catch, it's Johnson. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Pressure coming. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. Can anyone catch him? Touchdown, Sparty. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. And the extra point is good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a big play up top, going 63 yards to the house. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in the practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Encroachment. Defense.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. These guys in a much better position after that penalty on the D. Now it's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Caught over the middle. It's Fadeau. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Finds his man down the middle. Stopped at the 41-yard line after the 5-yard gain. And the Huskers are marching down the field. They'll run it from the gun. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Fast motion from the offense. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Lloyd. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. And here comes the offense on second down. Power football with the run. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They're bringing heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, it felt incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket, yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it, can't throw the football, can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Looking to go up top on first down. He'll pull it down. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. The Spartans want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw on second down. Looking for a deep man. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. Sometimes you're just too open. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Mark. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Getting some heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. A great spot to start this drive for the offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Got some room to run. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Michigan State. How about that D coming up with a play like that?
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia State is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Marshall.
At the 35, he's loose.
We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Defense playing a bail technique. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They get to him as he throws. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
That's one of the only ways you were getting back in this game. You had to force a turnover. You still got to score twice at least to get back in this ballgame.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Fires on the move. Gonna throw it to the right. He's got his man. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Coming after it. Starting to feel a little pressure. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Spartans! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move it.
I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think we can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Husker! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got his man. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Got him downfield. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the 1st down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. The play-action fake. Going for it all. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The aerial assault continues. Quickly complete. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores, and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. They'll put the tight end in motion. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. At the 45 on his way. Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown, Nebraska! And once he got loose, it was all over. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. They're lining up to boot it away.
Michigan State, 35.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Looking to move it through the air. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Running toward the tape. The 20. Touchdown, Sparty. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game. Yeah, and a great job by the receiving team. When you see the football kick, man, you got to be smart how fast it's coming, if I'm ready to catch it, if it needs to go to the next wave. Nice job being organized, seeing it, and executing well.
They move the tight end all over. Running back searching for a hole. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. A 3rd and long coming up here. The give to the back. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Cornhuskers send out the punt unit. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They're trying to get to it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's taking the deep shot. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Just goes right through the wicket and brings up 3rd down. Man, he will be thinking about that one. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Quarterback checking off. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's taking a deep shot late in the game.
And watching this offense the past couple weeks, man, everything's hard. And they got to find a way to get some easier routes, some quicker throws, some higher percentage things, because they're just not hitting at a high clip, and they got to find a way to make things easier and alleviate some pressure off their quarterback.
It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. And now this team has fallen into a 3-game slide, and a season of promise has now had a lot of promises broken.
Yeah, this is a team that really needs to take a long, hard look in the mirror right now and make a decision.